What is going on, guys? We are back with another video on Madden 20, and we are doing a rebuild of a team that we know so well, the Tennessee Titans. Now, there's a reason we're doing this team. I feel like it's going to get a lot of views. Nothing else to it. We're kicking off the New Year's right, kinda. It's not really New Year's, but the final day of December means a lot to a lot of us, especially in the YouTube community where it's the final day of ad revenue not being complete garbage. So it's time to add 50 ads per video. Leave a like and subscribe if you don't want 50 ads per video. And even if you don't, I'm still not going to do that because I don't want to kill the channel. But of course, oh my god, he's now a 68 overall. For some reason, he's still a star, but he's a 68 overall. His ratings aren't terrible. It's just you're not going to develop him the way we quote-unquote did because obviously we're still trying our hardest. A.J. Brown now has star development in this scenario, so definitely a lot more to work with since he does have a better development rating. One of the better of the wide receiver players from the class, of course. Tannehill, he's decent, but unless it's a realistic, even if it was a realistic, I wouldn't start him. I'd put Mariota and I'd say, well, they didn't start with him, and then I'd be like, okay, we're going to keep him there. Corey Davis dropping quite a bit. At some point, you're going to see a normal development. Might even see it next year, unless he goes off in the postseason. Jonnu Smith, I don't know if he's good enough to be the starting tight end, but it definitely will not be Delanie Walker. Nate Davis finally working out for us in our Titans franchise as well. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about our Tennessee Titans online user franchise. We traded Derrick Henry for Ronald Jones. Derrick Henry a first round for Ronald Jones and Ali Marpet. But in this scenario, we might just see a re-signing of Derrick Henry rather than letting him go. But I'm not sure because I think once again in fantasy rebuilds, you gotta just let the running back go at times. Here, not a fan of Logan Ryan at all. There's a reason, because he's old. No! He is superstar in here, but he doesn't have it in our freaking... No! You can't do that, EA. That's unfair. Jayon Brown, Rashaan Evans. I think we will sit in a 3-4. Jarrell Casey a little bit lower. Jeffrey Simmons a little bit lower. But overall, I think this roster is slightly better than ours. Maybe. You do see a 66 overall Batson rather than a 68, which I believe we started with. So we need a wide receiver potentially, but we also could just roll with it. Of course, fantasy, I aim to go 3 to 4 years. So yeah, we're going to try to get it done quickly, but I'm not really sure how quick we can get it done. Some lacking. Oh my god, we're broke. We trade Tannehill and Mariota with a 4th round for Von Miller. Probably not a great idea to trade both QBs off at the same time, especially just for some random pass rusher, but you know us and regret. We usually don't have any. We trade Correa, Cameron Wake, and a 2nd round pick for the Bengals' 1st round projected 3rd. I don't know what the hell I just said, but I said it. Going forward, do we want to cheat? Like, we've already cheated, kind of, but like, it's a fantasy. It's supposed to be fun. Do we want to just clear the cap one time before the season starts? Like right as we're done with the trades, we clear it once. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I think it'd be more fun to do it that way, but if not, you guys tell me. That's all I can really say. Trade Dion Lewis, Saffold, and a 3rd next for the Dolphins' 1st round pick. Saffold's good, but he's going to regress very hard, and he is quite expensive regardless. Daquan Jones and Adam Humphries for the Bills' 1st round pick. We're trying to trade all of this now because the teams are going to end up overpaying stupid players. So at least if they take our players now, they can choose whether they want to re-sign them instead of some other terrible decisions. Do we really want to get rid of Logan Ryan though? I don't want to get rid of him yet, but if we have a better option, we'll do it. But right now, we're looking at having basically just a Dory Jackson, so we'll hold on to him for the moment. Trade Fursker, a 3rd and a 5th for Shaq Mason. I was trying to get a trio trade. We'll see if we can still pull it off, but yeah. We trade Delanie Walker straight up for J.C. Jackson. I was going to grab Thuney and Andrews. Couldn't do it, so that's what we're dealing with. Offensive line-wise, we have a tackle. We have Shaq. We have a center that we're going to have to trade. We're getting there. Hey, Trevor Williams, I'll take it. Muhammad Wilkerson, new DT, I'll take that. The real question is, do we allow this? I'm going to keep him on the roster for now. Do we allow the Andrew of the Luck? They haven't taken him out of the game. we've had to face him multiple times. Oh, man. I don't know. We'll debate it. I'm going to make him as many attempts at a quarterback as I can, and if I can't, I might have to allow it. Trade Tajay Sharp and DeAndre Walker for the Broncos first-round pick. It has been such a struggle to get this man on the team, but we trade pick 1, Taylor Lewan and Malcolm Butler for Odell Beckham Jr. About damn time. The struggle has been real, but the struggle has been lifted. That's nice. I like it. That's a fun one. Finally, someone new and somebody challenging to get. Of course, our offensive line is taking a little bit of a hit there, but really, the cap penalty is the big issue. Once again, are we going to allow it or not? Allow one clearing? We'll see. We'll debate it. Batson and Pruitt for Larry Warford. Maybe a little bit of an overtrade, but Woodyard, Gilbert, and a second next year for Joel Batonio. I have no clue what kind of money we have because we have probably taken a massive amount of cap penalties. But that's fine because we do now, I believe, have the roster. We probably should get rid of Ben Jones. He's quite expensive as well. But it might be more on the tag side rather than the actual salary. So, once again, I don't know what kind of situation we're dealing with that. We do not need Logan Ryan. And I think Logan Ryan, you do automatically gain money back once you get rid of him. So, we'll see what we can do with him. Maybe we can get one final draft pick. I don't know. I lied. We had to get the man, Logan Ryan, in 6th round for Quentin Nelson, of course. Costed us a bit, but he is young and has a lot of potential. But we're going to trade Kenny Vaccaro, Ben Jones, and pick 9 projected from our own selves for Jesse Bates. Now, the overall is a little low, but that's because a lot of players are out of position. Once he fixed that, this team could be like an 85, 86, which is really good for a year 1. All right, like I said, I was going to only go for Andrew Luck if we had to, and you guys seen, well, maybe you didn't see it, but I tried for many different names, and, one was Darnold. I tried for Kyler. I tried for Russell. I almost got Rodgers, but they would have asked for like 2 first rounds and I think it was Star. Who was it? It might have been... Who was it? I think it was Corey Davis and 2 first-round picks, but he lasts like a season or 2 only. I just wasn't having it. Andrew Luck is the name. It's going to be a unique one. He comes out of retirement. Once again, I still 100% do not believe that he is fully done with the sport itself. It's just something about it. There's just something. He's too young. He's too young. I know he's taking some hits, but he was kind of getting healthy, a year off, depending on how close the Colts are, what the quarterback situation is, if Jacoby really takes a step back and it's like, oh, Colts are back in that hunt for a QB. We'll see. I don't know. Something tells me he's not done. That's all I'm going to say. We're not going to clear the cap, so there's that. Okay, I lied. We're clearing the cap. It's a little bit harsher than I thought. It was $90 million. Which is just too much. I can't deal with a $90 million cap hit. It is what it is. It's a fantasy. We're replacing the moves. I don't care. That might be what we do from now on, whether you guys like it or not. But please like it. So we have some bigger signings like Jack Conklin. Of course, he's totally worth the contract. If we didn't clear, we'd be so screwed. What else do we have? Might just be it. So maybe we wouldn't be. Oh no, we wouldn't. Andrew Luck. That's quite the contract, Luck. Maybe we'll tag you. But outside of that, I'm not sure. Cornerback, Trevor Williams, huh? Do we re-sign him? I don't know. Derrick Henry, I would assume he's probably going to have an insane season, right? But running back is not super hard to get, so I'm going to probably have to let him go, which sucks. I'm probably going to have to let him go, and maybe we re-sign him. I don't know. All right, here we are, headed to the playoffs, and let me tell you, really freaking good season. We lost one of the games, week 17, but really freaking amazing season. Definitely going to be tagging Andrew Luck. Panthers lost, Texans lost, but still, 2 really good teams anyways. So we still won the division. Texans probably made it anyways. But look at this season by Andrew. Probably MVP, right? Almost 5,000 yards, 45 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, a passer rating of about 125. Derrick Henry, about 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. A.J. Brown, really good season. Jonnu Smith, really good season. Corey Davis, a little bit of a down. Odell Beckham, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, looking good. Lots of options for the thumbnail, I'll tell you that. Sack totals, please don't disappoint. Oh my God, how many times you got to be over this, EA? I mean, I'd take the 9 from Landry, but 6 for Vaughn? 6? That's so bad. It's so trash. So offensive yardage is first in the league. Obviously, you know, probably expected that. 15th for defensive yards is not bad at all. Yards isn't what really matters. It's about the points allowed. We scored the most points, and we allowed, okay, we did allow still a lot. 18. Andrew Luck with the MVP award win. I mean, we obviously expected that to come. Best offensive player. Any rookie awards? AJ, no. Our fullback was on the list. All right, that makes sense. AJ, you got to win that. You got to win the award there. No Jeffrey sighting. Best running back, number 2 was Derek. Odell Beckham at number 1 for wide receiver. O-line, we had 4 of the names. Defensively, disappointing. It's just really disappointing. Linebacker, 5 for Landry. No one else. DB, Adoree Jackson at 6. Best kicker really doesn't matter, but we were at 8. If it matters to you for some reason. Divisional round, who is it going to be against? Patriots? The Raiders, what an interesting team. 88 to their 83. Also, if you, I don't know, maybe people are like, bro, we get it. You cleared the cap. It's fine. A lot of people do it. But literally, like, every person that does a fantasy rebuild clears the cap. Normally, I don't have to, but this one, as a Titans franchise user, I know they signed some players to very expensive bonus deals. So I knew this was going to happen right out the gate. And honestly, we didn't even get rid of everyone. You know, there's still more deals. You know, like Kevin Byard, you cut him, that's 20 mil right out the gate. And that's a freaking safety. So I don't know what to tell you there. 14-0, looking really freaking good. 21-0 now. 28-0. God damn, this team is dominant. God, we traded our draft pick. 35, 37-3. Hey, speaking of safety, 40-3. 47-3. That is one of the best playoff wins we've had in a while. God damn. That was insane. Andrew Luck with almost 100% completion percentage on 29 attempts. He had 93% completion, 5 touchdowns. I think that's the best quarterback performance I've ever seen in the postseason in a rebuild. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Odell Beckham with 2 receiving touchdowns. Derrick Henry had a really good game. Fluellen. I mean, anyone that gets involved and does well, I don't really care. Just do your job, and I'm happy. Zane Gonzalez missed, but let's be honest, did it really matter? Did it really? Oh, 47-6. Well, hold up. Going to the championship game. Oh, the Bills, really? We have their, I guess to be fair, why did we actually go for their pick? It was projected 3, but, like, they made the playoffs in real life. This roster is, like, week 16. So, yeah, probably projected to win the make the playoffs just like real life. Here we go. Can we have another game like we did last time? 3-0. Ooh, 3-3. Bills already doing better. Defense is obviously locking us down quite a bit more. Scoring is scoring, though. Start of the second half, I'm not liking this. This is not looking good for us. What is this? Okay, we scored a touchdown. They missed their extra point, which is huge. Defense play well. No, they can't. Offense doing really well, though. This is a hell of a game. It's the Bills' offense. Thank you. Somebody finally realized what they realized. What's the situation? I mean, I don't want to play because, like, do we... oh, Andrew Luck's wearing number 8. Is there really a number 12 on this team? I think it's because we got him when we had Tajay. That's a really good throw to Odell. What's the flag there? Unnecessary. Okay, we already cheesed it enough. I'm not going to cheese it that much now. But let's see. What are they expecting us to do? Field goal? Okay, let's see if the AI can hit it. He does. On to the Super Bowl. I don't care. Honestly, I call it what you want. I don't care. We're going to change Andrew Luck's number, though. That's hideous. Holy crap. He goes from the best performance to one hell of a crap fest. What a shit show. I mean, that's just... disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That's terrible. That's yikes. I don't want to see that ever again, Andrew. Or I may not tag you. You like having a good O-line, right? You like participating in a Super Bowl without having to worry about, concussions and that, right? Okay. Start throwing, dude. Where are my upgrades like this in Titans franchise? Speed and agility. Give me some of that. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know what this is. Insane Excel. What the hell? Zone? What is this? What does it even mean? Well, obviously, I have to take a look at what the development ups are looking like. Derrick Henry probably deserves one. Saints Super Bowl, interesting. Did we play him in the regular season 1? I don't remember. Derrick Henry, really? I don't understand what it takes to get this man to go up in development. I just don't. Now I'm starting to worry about our Niners franchise. Yeah, I don't know what it takes. Kevin Byard, literally nobody went up in development. The season we had and nobody went up, for real? Really? That's kind of shocking to me. A.J. Brown and Corey. I mean, this is a great receiving group. Don't mind me, almost simulated it. 88 to their 87. Okay, this is a good matchup. But hey, we made the Super Bowl year 1. Can we make it where fantasy rebuilds are just always Super Bowls all the time? That would be fun. Maybe. I don't know what you guys think. It would be pretty damn cool, though. The success rate of 100%. Well, technically. There's really only 2 goals. It's either make the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl. If you don't do either of those, you failed. You know, at least if you make it, good stuff. People that are like, well, it doesn't matter because we have the number 1 pick and you guys lost the Super Bowl anyways. Those type of people, they wear helmets and they don't play the sport. So if you know what I mean, I'm not going to spell it out, but I've pretty much spelled it out. What an interesting game. Start of the 4th quarter, 21-7. Yikes. Okay, defense. Yeah, that's easily the weirdest Super Bowl I've ever participated in. However, it was a victory, and once again, that's all that matters, making it or winning it, and we did both. I'm happy. Okay. Maybe we can see this in our actual Titans franchise. That'd be kind of cool. Odell Beckham. I forgot to change Andrew Luck's number as well, which, once again, even coming out of this, I'll probably forget yet again. It would not surprise me. I know it wouldn't surprise you guys. But now what do we do? Because I don't want to lose any of these players after we just won a Super Bowl. Like, we have a couple of draft picks, but overall, I'm not a fan of changing things up when it's working. Derrick Henry, he was pretty damn good on the season. Really good in the postseason. We're going to let him go, but that's only to try and get him back for cheap. If we can get him for, like, minimum, this team could become really special. And I know it's so weird saying that because it's like, mate, you're supposed to pay your guys that do well. But it's a fantasy, you know. We got to sleaze it. Andrew, ew. Gross. Disgusting. That is vile. Number 8. Oh, no. That's not a good look. I want to die. But hey, we won the Super Bowl, so at least we can die happy. By the way, where did the, like, cool graphic go? The cool Super Bowl champions graphic. Both QBs weren't great, but one of them threw 2 picks, the other one threw 1. And the other one had his running back have 2 touchdowns, while the other one only had 1. So more touchdowns on the offense, less turnovers. Could have been ultimately the decider in this one. Sack totals, Jarrell Casey, Von Miller with 1. Von is not playing well. Either suck up. Nice miss, pal. Yeah, Von is really not worth the money so far for us. And once again, I think I forgot the last several rebuilds to show you guys that we didn't force any wins in the playoffs or have any restarts. This time, I shall remember to do things. Win. We didn't play in the wild card. So, you can see there, only played once, no force wins. Boom. All right, going to the re-signing process. Of course, we want Andrew. Can we afford Andrew? That's the question. So we can afford... Actually, we can afford quite a bit of his contract. That's a lot less money than I thought. I'm going to take a look at this. It's about 31 per year, but I still think we can get less on the tag, of course. You would like to retire, but we forced you not to. I'm sorry, it's harsh, but it's truth. Once again, we can't really afford a whole lot, so I'm just going to let everyone go. It's just every single player, see you later. If we can re-sign them, that would be great. Trevor, he's 26, not going to develop too much. Cornerback's not super hard to get in the draft, assuming we have at least 1 pick in the top 5. 2.6 mil. Nice. I love it. Although we might have more now that we cleared the cap. No more clearing of the cap. This is what we're dealing with. This is the salary we have. You know, anyone we need to get rid of, we're going to have to take full responsibility for the releasing of them. Even if it's a player like Kern, who was already on the roster and we didn't decide to release him year 1. It's fine. At this point, it's our decisions, our fault. So here we are, 39 players on the roster. That's how you win a Super Bowl again. See, this is why you just can't re-sign these guys. You got Kareem Hunt. Of course, I want Derrick Henry back more than any of these players. But will we get him? That's the question. Keel Barrett, Superstar Development. Nice. If we get the classic Kendall Fuller, that would be quite overpowered. Forgot to re-sign Larry Warford. Whoops. But we only need one player. We'll put Nate back at center. Trying to release all of these players. Try to get a little bit of money so we can offer one final one before, hopefully, the cap situation resets. What do we... Okay, I thought it was like 50K. I was like, well, that's not what I was hoping to get back. Aha! Here it is. The money is back. Now, we still have to be careful, but we actually have money to deal with. I don't feel particularly proud, all right? But that's beside the point. We're not going to get any of these guys anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's just like I have to, or else it's all over. Do you want us to build the best possible team? If you don't, leave it to the realistic style. You know, this isn't realistic fantasy. It's my fantasy that we don't have to pay our consequences. Whose fantasy is that not? I put it the way I put it. That's just the way it is. Des Bryant. I don't think we need any of these wide receivers. Tajay Sharp. We just had him a second ago. Should we go Brashad? We never go Brashad. We'll go with Perriman. We'll go with Perriman. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to offer every single running back that doesn't have an offer. Will it be really weird if every single back decides to join us? Yeah, it will. But I cannot risk having nobody, and I do not want to draft one. Even though I think it's easy to draft a running back, I do not want to waste a pick on someone. Obviously, I don't think anyone really wants to do that. Well, help. Marshawn Lynch joined the team as well. Why not? We had a really bad backup as well last season, Llewellyn, and I don't know, fullback guy. But now I'm happy. I believe we can do things. I just need one, and it appears we got one. Damn it, we didn't. We got... Oh, God, this is bad. This is a nightmare. This is not good. Oof. Oof. No, that was re-signed. Do we actually have to pay one of these guys? Of course, Cream's off the board here. Derrick Henry. 5th-year options. Corey Davis. I think I'm going to say no. We're going to try to land someone in the draft and trade him because we just can't afford to sign everyone, obviously, and we already have 2 really good wide receivers the way it is. Dory Jackson, once again, I think that's a guy you would probably long-term, so why give him the 5th year now and then pay him more later on, and then that's pretty much that. All right, Derek, we bumped you. Really? By the way, why do we not get a chance at these free agents? All right, so let's take a look at what draft pick we have. We have a corner, we have another corner, we have another corner, and we have another corner. We have a tackle as well, Cloud. There's some decent DTs, but I don't know if we can go that high. Our players are late first, but there is a DT. Do I want to actually go for him? DT, we got Tim Jernigan, I believe, for a 3-year deal, so I think it's just going to be a position we allow to just be subpar in this one. And, of course, you see there the Bills pick was 30. Yikes. Trade pick 3 and a 5th round for the Falcons. 6 this year, 26 next year, and their 2nd round pick projected 58. I tried to get like the Lions or the Giants. They didn't want to do it. The Falcons land a tight end. I mean, they're replacing Hooper, but that's quite costly for a guy you got rid of because you couldn't afford him, isn't it? I was going to trade this away, but I think we're going to go for the DT after all. Jarrell Casey's going to regress pretty hard here, I would assume, so... DT Adonis Scarborough looks pretty damn good. He's super young, so he can wait, and he's very good. 77 overall hidden. Kind of 50-50 player, but I would definitely go power move at all times on the pass rush department. And here, if we can try to trade down to like 15 or so and, add some more picks, because I might want to actually trade back up, but obviously we don't need to take a player right now. We can get a 3rd round. I'd take it for a 3rd round. That's a huge trade for them. Of course they won't take it. Good job, game. Why would you want to go up that many spots into the top 10 for just a 3rd round? That's absurd. And on top of it, we offer it for a 3rd round next year. It's literally the exact same as a this year pick or a next year pick, just to trade down. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're interested. They're like, I don't know. Let's take a look. Wow, we did it. We got to trade down. Of course, assuming our guy doesn't get taken, I hope that guy sucks. They deserve it. Assuming our guy doesn't get taken, I really don't care. The later we are, the less money we have to pay in the long run. And, of course, our cornerback is there. Jaleel Douglas. Looking fast. Great potentials. Take a look. Ooh. This guy could be an X factor. He's a little you know, a little underweight, of course, but hidden 79 overall. He's insane. Catching would be nice to be higher, but for our needs, that's pretty good. Carl Allen. Damn, son. Well, thank God we didn't have a pick around there. Is Cam Jeffrey still really there? Whoever gets him is going to have a steal on their hands. Look at that. All the way to 27. Legend. Absolute legend. Unbelievable stuff. I think all I have left is a tackle in the late portion of the draft here. Thurman Reed. He looks very good. Late second. Let's take like right tackle. Thurman Reed. Screw it. Oh, okay. So he's young, but 20. Yeah, he's normal. He's very good, but normal development. He's probably going to play guard for us, I think. We'll see. Now, he plays center, maybe. I don't know. 6'6" center. Who cares? I would assume this is probably the best bet because we can trade with the Seahawks, who have 2 picks here, so I'm assuming they're willing to let one go. It appears they don't want a corner. I'm not sure why. It seems like, in my opinion, a corner would be very good for him here. You know, actually, we're going to trade Corey Davis. We're going to make a very good team in them. We do have, yeah, there we go. We do have Perriman anyway, so even if we don't land a person, I think that's fine. Now, Stokes, you better damn be worth it, pal. Richard Stokes, I mean, he's raw, right? He's raw, but he has the green. You don't always see the green in general, and then he has really good potentials with combine grade. Woo! Okay, I saw 72, and I was like, oh, we did a normal, didn't we? We did another normal. This guy is very good, similar to the first guy. You know, same weight, I believe same height exactly as well. Same style. Both hidden. I mean, who knows? This guy could be X Factor. The other guy could be Star. Other guy could be X Factor. This could be Star. Both could be Star. Both could be X Factor. Who freaking knows? I'm excited. We did have a running back in the 3rd round. I don't know if he's still there. He's not. His name was Langam. But, yeah, it's clearly not going to happen, is it? We're going to go to about the late 5th, and if that wide receiver's there, we're going to take him. If not, I guess there's nothing we can do. Well, I guess we're not doing late 5th. We're doing the start of the 6th. I would assume he's going to be gone just for his combine grade alone. I would probably just take the risk if I was a team. Yeah, he's gone. I think we even had a punter that might have been gone. What the hell? Either way, I mean, there was the quarterback that, or the wide receiver that mattered. He's not there, so even if we lose the fullback, I don't care. But Mr. Irrelevant fullback? Question mark. Come on. I don't know if there was anyone. Ooh, what a steal by the Giants. That's a good player. He's gone. Really? Fullback gone? We need a fullback anyways, so we're just going to go with Matthew Williams, who is normal, 68 overall. That guy actually looked better than our guy. Did I actually put the wrong guy on the board? Maybe the other guy had better potentials. I don't know. Well, we didn't even scout that guy. I think I went with the other guy because he had a better combine grade, but yeah, I don't know. Adonis Scarborough. He's going to start probably, and Superstar. Okay, so I think he's going to start over Tim Jernigan. However, Jarrell Casey's probably going to be gone after this season, so when he is gone and we can't find somebody, Tim will play his spot. Jaleel Douglas is, star, but still, really good player. Maybe we're right. Maybe we're right. Maybe he's an X Factor. Maybe he is. Okay, he's not, but I will definitely take Superstar. J.C. Jackson needs a contract, but do I just simply get rid of a good player just because he needs a contract? Obviously, what are you, new to rebuilds? Clearly we are. What the hell do you mean? All right, so let's take a look at Cam Jeffrey. Oh, what a bust. What about Rich Whitty? Oh, they could have had our guy and they didn't. Oh, gross. Oh, look at this. Yikers. Imagine busting that hard. That'd be gross. Take a look at Carl Allen. Oh, my God. 80 overall, 21-year-old with a hidden. He's 6'6", and his development is Superstar. Oh, it is. Wow. He's insane. Oh, my God. I was joking, but apparently not. Oh, my Lord. I mean, we might as well take a look at that ET. Might be an X Factor for all we know. Another 21-year-old. A little bit more raw than our guy, but he has some good abilities. Let's take a look at the development. Star. Yeah, our guy's better. Okay, we did well. You know, there's obviously guys you can get that are fast, but as pure tackles go, that guy's got to be one of the best, right? 80 overall, Superstar, 21 years old, insane strength. God damn. Last player I want to take a look at is Cam Jeffries. 21 again. 86 speed, 84 excel, 80 finesse. Got a little bit of power, so you can, last second ditch it if you really want. And then, where's his block shed? Not great block shed. Swim move, so yeah, I probably would just stick with the finesse. Injury kind of sucks. What about the development? Something tells me X Factor. I don't know why. I'm going to be mad if he is. Still kind of mad, though. Superstar's really good. But yeah, I don't really care too much about anything else. Can we go to free agents? We can't. So we're just going to automatically lose free agents to somebody, right? I don't know why the AIs get free dibs. It's kind of BS, isn't it? Like, look at all this. This is some crap. Marshawn Lynch to the Raiders? I don't even think he would do that. Like, why would he go back? He would have just never retired. Derek to the Saints. Like, 1 year, $800K. Okay, you guys get mad at me for cheesing. They just got Derrick Henry for 1 year under $1 million. Even if he was in free agency right now, he would be going for more than that. Okay, there it is. J.C. Jackson, pick 32 and 38 for Josh Jacobs. I mean, that's just about as good as Derrick Henry for sure. Maybe better, maybe worse. I don't know. He's still really slow, though. 87 speed? Come on, game. He's not that slow. Like, I've seen him play. He's way faster than that. Can't just base everything off a damn 40 time. I learned that the hard way. What's the cornerback situation actually like? So all we need is a backup, and we're good. Free safety's good. Strong safety's great. I say great because of how cheap it is, not because of how great it is. Linebackers are great. Oh, I forgot about outside linebackers. Yeah, this game is kind of trash, and they're stupid. So if they're an outside linebacker pass rush, the game's like, nah, mate. They're regressing because they're automatically coverage. So he went down super hard here. Would not have went down like maybe an awareness or two if he would have been sitting as a, what is that freaking called? If he was as a defensive end, which is hilarious. But it's the way the game's made, so, we all deal with these things from time to time. Yeah, all we need is backups, and we're pretty much ready to go on to Season 2 after winning a Super Bowl, which, I mean, you can't ask for a better start, I guess. We're going to give ourselves a real backup. We're going to give ourselves... Shady's probably a fumble prone. Yeah, we're not going to go with a fumble prone. We're going to go with Peyton Barber and then some randomer. We're to sign Eric Heck. I don't even know if we have a kicker, but our kicker is getting old and smelly. Imagine Suckup was actually a huge fan of the channel. He's like, all right, I'm out. So Scarborough's going to start over Timmy Jernigan. Tim Jernigan's not really too much better anyways. He is a little bit weaker. But yeah, quick glance over the team. This is, year 2. Looking very solid. Just about a 90 overall. Josh Jacobs, only a star development. I guess he doesn't start at superstar like I kind of thought he did. But we'll get you there. Don't worry, Josh. We'll get you there. Lots of blue. Technically only 3 blue. Just looks like a lot because he's playing backup as well. Yeah, it's a good squad. It's a good squad. We should have a decent bit of money to re-sign people. Probably be able to tag Andrew Luck again. I know he'll be so happy to get that. All right, let's take a look at some of the re-signings. We have Peyton Barber, not huge, interest there. Eric Heck with it. I don't know. Do we have him starting? I'm not even sure. A 4-year, 143. I got to make sure that none of this is ever under 30 mil. I don't think it is. I think it's probably like 31. 35, really? Math is hard, okay? It's hard. Adoree Jackson will get the contract. Corner's not hard to get in the draft, but overall, he's a very high overall, okay? Overall, I'm sorry. All right, 82 overall at 25 years old is just good enough, I think. Yeah, your development needs some work. I'm sorry, that was beyond rude, but still, it's not wrong. 5-year, $31 million deal, I think that's okay. Let's get Jay on finish, though. Damn, we just had a huge victory. We just beat the 7-1 Colts. That is a huge victory, ironically enough. Wait, what is it? Everything needs... What do you mean? Watch this. I mean, I guess in fairness, I make it seem like it's nothing, but 1.6 mil is it's quite a bit of money. Sports are such a weird profession, aren't they? It's so weird. Like, think about it. Where would you see negotiations that are so quote-unquote tiny that are in the millions, Isn't that crazy? But 15-1. It's been a while since we've been 16-0, so I don't even know if we've been 16-0 this year. Of course, we lose to the Raiders, but outside of that, the perfect season. But, of course, perfect and almost perfect are not the same thing, and Andrew Luck is just killing it. Absolutely murdering right now. We had 3 guys, and this is easily the best receiving season ever. I might have to track this down on what playbook. If you guys want to know, I actually rocked the Bears. I rocked the Bears offense and defense with, I don't even remember. It was like multiple zone. I don't know. I know defense was like 3-4 under. Damn, man. I know we have a really good roster, but we've seen way worse than this. Von Miller at 12.5. Finally some numbers. Harold at 8. I mean, not a bad season at all. Kicking the youngster Heck. We're going to look for a new kicker again. Sorry, Heck. But the heck with you. I'm sorry, but, I mean, he's going to be gone soon. I gotta get the puns out now. Don't really care about the ranks. We did really well. That's all that needs to be known. Of course, MVP goes to Andrus Lucas. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Defensive Player of the Year, no. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I don't even remember if we had one. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Douglas, all right. Stokes at 3, the DT at 5. Best QB, of course. Best running back, hey, he's on the list. That could be a superstar. Odell and A.J. Brown at the number 1 and 2 spots. The top 3 linemen, a 6 and then an 8. Defensive lineman, no. Best linebacker, Von Miller at 5. Best DB, no. And then kicker, definitely not even on the list. But that's insane. We used most of our XP, but we still have 8,000 now because we had that good of a season. Going against the Colts, Odell and Jesse Bates. Let's go with a route runner. Route runner is pretty important. Of course, anything that gets you a speed would be very important as well, but 95 speed, 95 excel, 98 agility is hard to beat. I don't know if that's how if he starts at that, but even though he's downgraded, he didn't have a great year in real life, that's still amazingly good. But that's, doesn't matter. He's already pretty much as high as we need him to be. A.J. Brown, though, if that isn't a superstar development, I don't know what is. Of course, Emmanuel Sanders had a decent season for us. Jonnu Smith is now an 86 overall, well, 84 overall. Is he 26? I was about to say, I was usually have to wait till after the season's over. Can you please get to that in our Titans franchise? Because, yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want in life. Douglas, Stokes. So Douglas did have a very good season. Rashawn Evans. So we have a really damn good team. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What's the overall difference? 91 to their 84. So not an insanely higher overall considering how well we've been playing, but still a pretty damn big margin. 7 overalls this Madden is like 15 last Madden, especially with the abilities. Like, I feel quote-unquote bad about not, letting Andrew Luck... Wow, with the Ravens under 500? Well, not letting Andrew Luck just disappear. But the I would have taken him if I didn't completely, remove his stats and let him go. And then B, there was a really good second-round quarterback in the last draft, so we would have still been on a pretty good path. So obviously I would have had to draft that guy. Start of the second half, the Colts are, in a really good spot here. We do score a touchdown. Defense does its job. We just need to score here, which is looking pretty good. We do. So 31 all. Defense does its job. Offense does not do its job. Pick. Defense doing its job. This is a hell of a game. 38 to 31 against the Colts. What a damn game. Of course, you got to remember, we did have a bye week, so this Colts team did have to beat someone to get here. Josh Jacobs definitely providing, an easily good enough performance to replace Derrick Henry. Probably better than him, to be honest. Very close, because Derrick Henry did have a very good year one, and obviously the team is only getting better, so who knows what it could have been like, but either way, both parties probably pretty happy with the results. Titans versus Chiefs. So the Chiefs we saw barely beat the Ravens, but that's beside the point. The Chiefs are one of the hardest teams to stop on offense, especially in Sim. And in playing, I feel like you have a better chance than in Sim. Sim, they seem to just be unstoppable, and our defense does well, so we'll put this in perspective. If the freaking Cardinals win, that would be crazy. Absolutely crazy, but I'd say you do 20 Sims and they'd maybe win one out of those, so not a whole lot of high hopes, but if we win this and they're in there, the repeat is real. 3 all. I mean, I gotta say, both teams are stopping each other pretty damn well. So the second half, we're up 7. If we can get a couple of more points, Okay, I mean, this ground game, Josh Jacobs, they missed the extra point. We get a safety, I believe. 29-19, what a weird score. That's the championship game. Josh Jacobs, man. Andrew Luck was horrendous. So was well, not as bad, but that's absurdly low. Rushing, Josh Jacobs averaging 10.2 yards per carry on 226 rushes. He had 2 gigantic runs, and it's the only reason why we won, because offense in general seemed to be pretty bad. Scarborough, the rookie DT, not bad at all. Heck, I mean, I got to give it to him. Good playing, you know. Hit both of the field goals. We need both, so good job, dude. Will it be enough? I don't know. It's going to have to come down to probably a Super Bowl winning kick. What is going on? Is he max finesse? 90 finesse, and I just constantly get coverage upgrades. Is there another one? It's not going to show, but I had another coverage upgrade earlier on, and then Season 1 we had a bunch of coverage upgrades. I don't know what to tell you. Surprised Scarborough didn't get a damn coverage upgrade. If it says Cardinals, I swear. Yeah, I was about to say. The Cowboys, shocker. Was that the one that was year 1? I got to stop. I really do got to stop. Oh, God, what am I doing? I really do have to stop, waiting to finish the rebuilds, waiting a day. Because it's just like, what the hell, man? Like, you don't remember anything. 31-17. I had to take a crap, but we're going to first play the Super Bowl and see. Oh, maybe not. I might not make it. I'm just saying. I would assume they still have Dak. Of course, you could see they have Zeke. Let's see. I mean, repeat. Back-to-back rebuilds with 3 Super Bowl trips. It always seems like the final year is bad, but there's something about this one. As long as we keep Andrew Luck, I think we should easily be back here, right? Question is, can we win this one? The Cowboys are one of the best second-year teams this season in any of our rebuilds. I mean, this is a really good 89 overall. Usually they're maybe 86. Speaking of 6, that's their score. Very weird one. Not very weird at all. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. We got a score there. Wow, we are locking down. We are doing well. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Do they have enough time? They do not. We repeat. Damn, son. We have been building some insane teams. Of course, without that salary cap refresh, we would be so screwed. But at the end of the day, the video would be completely ruined. It would defeat the purpose if we didn't clear the cap, because holy crap, we lost $90 million just trading real-life Titans players. Lucky, I think, the Titans did do a good job of re-signing the guys that are good. Some of them maybe not, like Logan Ryan and Malcolm Butler. Those are some harsh contracts to deal with. But outside of that, I think they are fine. Also, you got to remember, in real life, they don't have to pay Mariota anymore. We, I think, gave up $20 million just to trade him. So, I mean, we didn't have to do that. It's just we did. So, if we really didn't want to do franchise crap, no trading players that are crazy pens, we could have. But I think it's more fun this way to actually just build a God squad. Compare it to the other ones. Like, Andrew Luck in this one is having easily our best QB. And I keep forgetting to change the number 12. I almost don't want to anymore. It's almost like a jinx if I do. But Andrew Luck is easily having the best quarterback seasons we've ever had, at least in the regular seasons in Madden 20. Postseason's been a little rough. I don't know how he played this one, as we've seen a pretty mediocre, pretty average rushing game from Josh Jacobs, 1 MVP. If Luck didn't throw the pick, he would have had a really good game, but still, that pick, that's harsh. Fumble from Peyton Barber. We like to run the ball, and it makes sense because we are very good at it. Good game. Heck, it was only a 33-yarder, but he hit it. He could have missed it. Completely changes the game for sure. I know it was a one-possession game, but at some point in the game, I would have assumed they probably went for it on 4th down because they were down 2 possessions, which they wouldn't have been if we would have missed the field goal. Of course, Taylor always trying to get in the rebuild. Sorry, you got to pay me if you want to advertise. Take a look at these development notes. We didn't show it beforehand, but let's take a look now. Josh Jacobs, really? I mean, it wasn't an insane season, but it wasn't enough. For real, of course, we knew A.J. Brown would go up because he just had that type of season. Just did really well. In and out elite, which is elite. Let's go to deep threat, which will give him, I don't even know, like post elite. What is it called? Double move. That's the one. And then you look defensively. There was no upgrades at all for developments. All right, re-sign period. I don't remember if we missed any of the names outside of Andrew. Andrew is now down to just about 33 mil a year. You know, probably about 35 again, but 3 years this time. Once again, tagging is the way to go. If this is a realistic style, I think we would have to pay him. Oh, he's getting expensive. So 33.3 is fair, or 33.7 is fair, but yeah, he still probably wouldn't sign that. Especially a guy like him who's had a little injury concerns, you know, kind of retired early because of them. We have 13 mil, apparently. I don't know how true that is. I don't even know what draft picks we have. But you also got to look at the team. Oh, Manuel's gone. What kind of needs do we even have? Thurman Reed, Thurman Reed. He's an 83 overall. After 1 year, he started off as a 77 normal, so maybe the sliders are a little high. just saying. McCauley, not true. Defensively, what could we really go for? A middle linebacker, perhaps. Corner is set. Maybe D-line. I don't even know. Middle linebacker. But I don't know. I just don't know, because can you really say middle linebacker when you got Rashaan Evans there and then you already paid Jayon? I think what we're going to do is we're going to offer low balls on all of the running backs, because if we can get one of them for minimum, this team will go a lot longer. I just don't think you can pay a running back with a team like this. Ooh. Chris Godwin. I mean, we don't need him, so I'm not going to pay him that much, but I'll pay him like half, which is quite a bit of money considering, you know, we don't really need him, and we are a little broke. I'm not gonna lie. You know, we're gonna give Quentin Nelson the 5th year. I would say it's probably gonna cost us less than paying him the gigantic one, right? Now Rashaan Evans, on the other hand, no. We do not agree. By the way, I don't understand how that works. Like, should I say I do agree, but I don't want the 5th year? Like, I don't know how. Like, does that drop morale? I don't know. All right, let's start the draft. So we have a very bad pick. Like, we have pick 22. I have a couple of second-round players, and they actually look pretty decent. Might even trade up for some other players. There's 2 guys, if they're still there, that I think are really good. Well, 3, technically. You have Stephen Gregory. I don't know if we have to pay any linemen. We should probably pause. We have Miles Ellington, a guy that we could replace Harold Landry with, which would save us a ton of money. But then you also have Beekman, who is absolutely insane looking. I don't know if I can pass up on Beekman. So looking at some of the big names, we have to pay Von Miller, so we probably need a pass rusher. We might have to trade. I think we're going to ruin our Super Bowl run, though. I think we'll allow Von to stay. We're going to trade Harold, which just makes no sense, but yeah, I don't know what to do. Let's get rid of Von, keep Harold, and then get both of those ends, I think. I think that's the best bet, right? Both of the ends. We don't have to pay any linemen, I don't think, outside of Quentin, but we already solved that. Let's take a look. Left tackle is, 12.9 is not bad. Batonio, fine. Nate doesn't need a contract. Obviously, the center won't. Right guard is set for 3 more years, well, technically, and then Conklin we obviously just paid. So, yeah, we can pass on the linemen, and we can trade up for the other guys. So, first things first, let's go with Ellington, because, pass rush on the outside is more important than D-line, technically, for us. 23 is a little rough, but we're just hoping for hidden, as usual. Okay, so we get hidden, but 70 overall. I don't know how that's going to translate to outside either. I mean, if he's not superstar or better, that's harsh, but it is hidden, so at the end of the day, it is what it is. So hopefully the other guy's still there. I mean, we don't necessarily need him, so at the end of the day, if he's gone, fine. But he is still there, the wide receiver's still there. We also have a really decent-looking safety and a really decent-looking wide receiver. Both could be great. I don't think we even need either, but if we can trade up to, like, the 3rd round, I'll take them. But we're going to go to the Buccaneers now, who definitely could use a pass rusher. So this kind of sucks. I feel like if they had enough money, we could have gotten their 3rd as well. But Von Miller, Batson, and a 6th-round pick for a 2nd-round pick right now. And William Golston. Pick 33 is actually a very good trade for us, because obviously that's basically a 1st-round pick. Felix Beekman, he looks even better than the guy we took. However, we needed the guy more. So here we are, Felix Beekman, probably a starter right out the gate. Yeah, 76 overall. I think he's going to be a starter out the gate, assuming Jarrell Casey's still, not viable. But I think he is. I don't think he regressed here either. To go to the next round, if either of the guys that we have been looking at are there, we will take them. but they might both be gone. No, they're both still there. The safety, I think, definitely looks better. Wide receiver is probably slightly bigger of a need, though. You know, Bayard's superstar development. He's on a contract that's massive. Unless we try to get both. I don't know what... Are they early fourths? So D-lineman, we really didn't even need. But once again, this is a preventative method measure. Jeromepkr could just simply retire in the future. Once again, we're overthinking it because obviously we don't technically need a soul. But obviously, once again, thinking about it, Jesse Bates could need a contract soon. And once again, we got to save as much as we can. 22, not big enough to play linebacker. 22, also not big enough to play linebacker. I kind of feel cheese for doing it, but Tim Jernigan for the Chargers 3rd-round pick. God dang. I was suppressing a number 2 for like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, we only have maybe 30 minutes left. I can hold it. And then I was like, okay, maybe I can't. As I proceeded to shit all over the floor. I'm sorry. Okay, that's not true, but can you damage your body by holding it in too long? Because like, it honestly felt like somebody was pushing against my peen from the inside. Okay. You gotta love the fact that that's associated with Landon Singh. Yay. What a damn player. That A- hit power or whatever it was. Not as good, but still pretty damn good. Anyways, that wide receiver is still obtainable, I think. Do we want to go for him, though? So we trade Cruikshank, a 7th round next year for the Bears, 90 and 154. We, of course, need to trade yet again to the Raiders to make sure we can get that wide receiver. I don't know if he's going to be worth it, but he looks decent. Definitely looks like one of those like star to superstar guys that you could definitely develop. And in the slot, I would be very happy with that. So here we are, trading up. Almost. We'd probably give him a 6th round next year and be fine with it. There we go. So we made our way around. Don't know if we have anything to trade with to get more 1st-round picks. That really matters too much to us because it's, of course, going to be the last year. Justin Williams. Welcome to the team. Yes, hidden. 70 overall, hidden. Ooh, he's really good. His jumping is a little off. Stamina and injury is great. What else does he have? Run block 51 is not bad for a smaller style guy. 6 foot 198 is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, really good. Really good. We trade our 5th round next year in Culkin for the 1st pick in the 6th round. Our lineman that was undrafted who had a decent strength grade is still there, so we're going to take him. Here he is, Willis Hey! Willis Matthews is ranked 32 in true talent. I don't think that's true at all, unless he's like superstar or something. Maybe it calculates that. I'm going to say that because he's ranked 32, he's superstar development. He has to be. I don't know what else it could be. Like a 69 overall, I don't care if their star is obviously not 32 good. Let's take a look at everyone else, though. Miles Ellington. If this guy is star, we made a huge mistake. Development is... Okay, superstar. That's perfectly fine. Apparently, he throws the ball away. That's a great trait there, you know, in case we ever get down to our last QB and we need him in. I don't know why I always look at the thick boys, but I'm sus, man. Sus? There's something about looking at a thigh the size of my entire life. It's insane. Singh, really good player. Yeah, star development. I kind of felt that was going to be the case. Justin Williams, we got a lot of hiddens. We did really well. Last draft wasn't that great, though, I don't think. Star, that's, you know, as expected. I'm thinking this guy's superstar. 69 overall, ranked 32. He has to be superstar. Oh, it slipped. It was like superstar for a sliver. I don't think there was anyone we missed out on, so at the end of the day, we had another really good draft, and I'm very proud of us. So Jeromepkr did drop. He's an 86 overall. We can save a lot of money by getting rid of him, and even though I don't want to, Beekman being an X Factor. If he was anything but X Factor, I'd get rid of him. 284 for Jeromepkr. Is that what he is in our league as well? Damn. Yeah, that's pretty much that. That's all I got for you. Trade 32, 64 Mac for pick 3 projected from the Bengals. Now, the problem is William Golston was supposed to be in that trade instead, and they really wanted him. However, they cannot afford him. Trade Jeromepkr in a 4th next year for pick 27 from the Colts. It's just insane how good we manage our money, you know? We just do so well of managing it. Like, all you have to do is just clear your cap penalty and you're good to go. The Falcons have $200K They're in the cap safety of $200K. Damn. Williams got interest around the league. It's just, well, not maybe a whole ton of interest, but he's got interest. It's just nobody can afford him. We're just gonna release him. It's not that big of a deal. He's not that good. What a fortunate career, you know? An absolute bust. And yet here he is making money. That's why, as much as, you know, it sucks to be drafted as a top prospect to a team that doesn't have a great future, maybe not great surrounding players, when they're desperate, you can make it out, man. You could, you know, unless you're that confident in your skills, I mean, there's some security in playing for a bad team. Number 90 at left outside linebacker. Not a huge fan of it, but it's fine. Superstar development is nice. Clutched up on that. Because, yeah, after drafting him, I was like, oh, hold up. He's not as good as I thought. Does Jesse Bates need it? Man, we're just throwing away this team right now, but we're going to have to trade him, I think. We'll wait because you never know. It might be a doable contract because, you know, safeties don't get paid that much usually, but if he's worth anything that I think we can't afford necessarily. Oh, my Lord, Phillip. Are you for Philipping? By the way, it was pretty matte of us to not get a new kicker, so we're gonna go with Gay. You guys mad at me, or were you like, you know, I'll allow it. I'm on the really side of it, you know. Well, here we go, starting roster. I don't know if there's gonna be anyone out of position. God damn it! Get in position. It looks pretty good. Offensive line could be better in certain spots, like center, right tackle, but overall, it's obviously by far the best in the league. Well, maybe not by far. The Cowboys are that absurd. Ellington replaces Von Miller. That seems like a pretty even replacement, right? Defensive line, Beekman, 10 overalls less than Jarrell Casey. And then Bates, we'll see how long he starts, because if he is asking for anything over $5 million per year, I think we will trade him. Not that $5 million is crazy, it's just, you know, we drafted a really good safety, so what's the point? Yeah, time to trade Jesse Bates. You know, it's not a crazy amount, but it is pretty costly for a team that is just, at some point, we're going to see it. Even though, you know, we're tagging certain players and, you know, replacing, you know, good running backs for, you know, cheap good running backs, it's going to catch up with us sooner or later, so we're going to have to try to do what we can. See if we can get a first-round pick. Trade Bates, a third and a fourth for the Dolphins' first-round pick. Works for me. Just got to move Singh up the list. And we are starting a lot of young names. I don't know how the Cardinals are so good. They're going to win this game, too, I believe. No, they're not. They suck. Also, I wish I would have mentioned it earlier, but for anyone watching the Titans franchise, I'm sorry. I forgot. It was bad because I was forgetting to activate Corey Davis even after people were commenting it. Is this Jonnu? I'm assuming this is Jonnu, right? Jonnu Smith. How did he get this? Because I am definitely interested in learning. We lost to the Jets. So it's just completely random, huh? 4 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Really? He's definitely not going to get it. I mean, we've had ones that are completely doable, like Jayon, but if he can't get him, there's no chance. Absolutely no chance. But let's take a look at the proper re-signing. So Harold Landry wants a massive deal. Rashaan Evans, you would think linebacker, hey, not super hard to get. Maybe in past Maddens, this one, a decent bit harder to get. The drafts haven't been as good, and the depth is definitely not there. Harold Landry really hasn't played like a guy that earned the contract, but obviously with, you know, his overall and all that, maybe he gets a development up at some point. Worth it for us. We're finally to the point where Andrew Luck might be worth the actual contract signing, but at 31, I think we're just going to have to go tag all the way. I don't know why it always happens, but last year we always missed the playoffs. And here is another example of why I got you, motherfucker. You know, 11-5. It was a lot worse in fairness, and, you know, the cringe was even worse than the season itself. Who did we lose? The Colts, the Niners, the Texans, the Jets, and if it wasn't for the Jets, I'd be fine with it, but the Jets, it's not a team you should lose to, man. Andrew Luck, more down season. I almost said downer, which, you know, that's not what we're talking about here. We should get a real backup running back again. Yeah, receiving wasn't great. Oh, don't tell me they put Ray in over him again, man. Absolute wasted. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, he was on the practice squad. Maybe he'll get a couple of points. Who knows? Sack totals, disgusting. It's absolutely just Ellington with 1.5 sacks through 800 games. Or downs, nothing. Oh my god. It's a lot of games, mate. Pick totals, yeah, the two youngsters from the same class looking pretty good. That was a really good class for corners. Suck up his back, I didn't even notice. Welcome. He did well, so I'm not even mad. Andrew Luck at number 3. Any other award wins Andrew Luck at number 2. So Andrew Luck has had one hell of a route to becoming a god. Beekman, we always win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Le'Veon Bell, Josh Jacobs. Watch, this is the one season he goes up in development. The one where he doesn't really deserve it, watch, it's the one. Wait, who was Bill? Wait, was that Beak? Was that, what's his damn name? Heck? Was that Heck? Don't tell me that was Heck. Watch, it's Heck. Of course it's Heck. He leaves us and he gets... Okay, dude. This would be the most fitting way to lose to the Jets that we probably allowed to join us in the playoffs by losing to. Look, I mean, this is an insane offense. Defense, it improved. It improved. You got 78 overall. Singh, he went up 3 overalls. Ellington went up quite a bit, like 9 overalls. What is his finesse? Probably like 84, 85, 88 finesse. It's a really good team. It's a really good team. Beekman, what is his ability? Unstoppable force at an 83 overall, 21-year-old rookie. I mean, can you ask for anything more OP than that? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. 91 overall to their 83 overall. Come on, Three-peat. The Three-peat. End of game. 7-0. Defense makes a stop. 10-0. Defense makes us. I don't even know if they've gotten. Well, got past the 50 there. Really good. Okay, I was thinking about it. We lost to the Jets in the regular season. I was thinking this is easily going to be them winning, and how ironic, but go dang. 48-3. Jahazis. Wow. Andrew Luck finally having one of those great postseason games. Darnold, I mean, I feel like if they gave me 10 snaps, I could almost have that. Because I would just throw it up. It'd probably only go about 15 yards. Full arm strength, obviously. But I'd at least have a chance of maybe running a screen, and somebody slips it away. No, I'm just off my rocker again. We had 7 sacks, 2 for Scarborough, 2 for Beekman, 2 for Landry, 1 for Ellington. Pick totals, Byard and Rashawn. And then suck up. Perfect kicking. I like it. So the Jets, they did have to win to get to that game. So they beat somebody. It's not like it was just an undeserved win by us. Of course, another guy that we had on the practice. Not sure why we did, because offensive line, this guy probably will be off the team. If we did a reload of this team, he'd be off the team before he ever started, I would say. So, it is what it is. I guess trade bait for the win. Colts at 9-5-2. Interesting. They're an 84 overall again. Logan Ryan's still on the roster. We're still a 91 overall, but we're also trying to keep the team cheap enough, and I think we're doing an okay job with it. Look at the other side, though. The Cardinals versus the Lions. What in the world? Are you for real? If we don't win this game, I'm going to be disappointed, because this is a very... By the way, you see the ball sitting in the midfield? Pretty sure... Wait, is it my screen? No. I just scratched the screen thinking it was my screen. The ball's sitting there. It's like, okay, what are you guys playing with? I don't understand what's going on here. But imagine if there was a gun that shot out a knife, that's what it would feel like to be the Colts fans, seeing Andrew Luck dominate with the Titans after announcing his retirement. And don't tell me, a ballistic knife, because that's not a gun shooting a knife. That is a knife shooting a knife. I don't know what the hell I just said. But we win basically the Super Bowl, because I would assume this is going to be easier than any opponent we have to face in the Super Bowl, the Lions or the Cardinals. Although I will say the Cardinals are kind of glitchy lately. Sack totals for them were off the charts. How the hell did we win that game? Sack totals for them are the exact reason why Andrew Luck retired in the damn first place. And it is against the Lions. Let's take a look at our development ups, if we have any. Maybe wide receiver? No. Williams is an 80 overall. Never got to play it. I mean, look at him. He's there. What do you mean? Defensively, any upgrades? Why? Why have we not upgraded? I don't know what to tell you. Back-to-back super great rebuilds where we just have a very minimal amount of upgrading done. Watch Justin Williams comes in and absolutely just chokes it for us. But we're going to put him in. Specialist, where is he? Oh, come on, man. it's crazy how, like, in past Maddens, all you need to do is worry about the top 3, right? The top 3 wide receivers. And now, if you don't have the freaking specialist ready, the slot receiver done, it completely changes it. That's, like, the most important thing now. It's how good is Andrew Luck now with his 89 throw power is not great, but very solid. It would be nice if Josh Jacobs would have upgraded his speed at any point in time ever. You know, you can see even Odell went up at least 1, to my knowledge, because, 95, 95, 98, we knew about A.J. Brown, 92. Wish we would have started with a 92 A.J. A.J. was an 89 overall for us, which is brutal. A 92 overall team versus the 84 overall Detroit Lions. I hope it's snowing somehow. That'd be clutch. Oh, you know how sick it would be to be in a online user franchise with a snowy Super Bowl? That would be legend. If the person lagged out and I had to restart, I would strangle something. I don't know what. Probably me own ween. But something would be strangulated. But once again, I don't even know if that's coded into the game. I don't know every single Super Bowl arena. I don't even know if there's an outdoor arena you can play in. I've only seen domes. Like this one, ironically, appears to be the Colts. Maybe? I'm not sure. But here we are, 20-3 at half. Absolutely dominating. Andrew Luck, he is so good in Madden. There's a few quarterbacks in Madden that just get the sim juice, and he is one of them. Russell Wilson's one of them. Tom Brady's kind of one of them. Him and Rodgers are kind of... Well, Rodgers has been really bad in the postseason in Madden. Hell, in real life, kind of too. But, yeah, Russell Wilson, Mahomes, Andrew Luck, for some reason, Trubisky, I don't get it. Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson are your best bets when it comes to trying to, make a freaking playoff team, even a Super Bowl team. Doesn't matter who you are. If you have one of those guys, you're going to automatically win 4 more games in Sim. It makes sense. I'm just saying, I wish there was more consistency outside of those names. But hey, I don't think we'll ever use Andrew Luck ever again unless he decides to come out of retirement. Oh my God, how is that player of the game? Unless he, comes out of retirement in real life. But this is a fun one. I think it was cool. I know Colts fans are absolutely going to hate me. Titans fans might hate me, but it's a fantasy. What do you want? I mean, we kept a lot of your original players. We kept Rashawn, Harold, Byard, Adoree. Who else did we keep? We kept Jarrell Casey for the most part. We got rid of Corey Davis early. Johnny we kept. Conklin we kept. And that's pretty much it. We kept like 7 or 8 key starters. Suckup came back and clutched it for us. Kern was still there. Hey, I know you guys love Suckup and Kern. And I didn't change Andrew Luck's number because he was killing it. He's the Mariota Titans fans wish he was. I don't know. I would still say Andrew Luck probably deserved Super Bowl MVP over him. Hell, there probably would have been a defender that deserved it more. I mean, hell, give it to Landry with 2 sacks. I don't know how big they were, but... a sack is a sack. Doesn't matter how big it is. Has a kicker ever won Super Bowl MVP? Suck up, I wouldn't have deserved it here, but there's got to be a Super Bowl where it was like 5 field goals and a touchdown, and 2 of the field goals were tough ones, and I think that's MVP worthy. You're not going to give him NFL MVP very often, if ever again. Give him something to be happy about. Regardless, we hit the 3-peat. Do you guys think a team will ever hit a 3-peat in real life? I don't think so. If the Patriots couldn't do it, who honestly can? Maybe a future Chiefs or Ravens team? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I really believe it's super doable in the current cap situation of the league, where if you play averagely on a contract year, you're going to get paid at least $7 to $8 million a year. Basically, no matter what position, especially when offensive linemen, the average ones are getting paid minimum $6 million per year. I don't think you can build a good enough roster. You're going to have 2 insane drafts back-to-back, and you might need your QB to be on a rookie deal still. It's crazy. It's a lot required. I don't see how you can do it. You're going to need to sign some Shaquille Barrett-type deals where you get, what was it, a $5 million deal, and he pretty much almost broke the damn record. Anyways, enough of talking about weird hypotheticals. If you have, a future rebuild idea, let me know in the comment section below. I have a decent idea that I think we've done in the past, but we haven't done it this year. Technically, this year, because it's just about to be a new year anyways. Gonna be an interesting day tomorrow. We'll see if maybe we'll post a brand new series. I don't know. I don't have anything fully in mind. I've got, snippets here and there in my brain. We'll see. It should still be a good day. Thanks for watching, of course, as always. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, maybe leave a like and subscribe. I mean, even if you're not new to the channel, like the video, I guess. Hit the little bell thing. I don't know like how that works, but just do it. Like, I don't think it's going to make a sound, but you could just like pretend. If you do it like in the next 3 seconds, I'll do it. Ring. Did it work? It just timed the video. I don't know. And follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Subscribe to my second channel, PKR Plays. It's a meme, but follow me on Xbox, Jeromepkr. Follow my SoundCloud at Little J. I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys. I do not have a SoundCloud called Little J. I don't have a SoundCloud at all. No advertising. No free advertising. Don't go check that out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.